up, music producers and sound designers? This is K Cox, and in this tutorial, I'm going to be covering creating your own wavetables using Photoshop and putting them into Serum and creating your own sound. But before that, make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell for new music, weekly videos, and production tips. Let's get into it. So as you can see here, I have a new clean slate of Photoshop. Serum allows you to import images, PNG files, and to create them into actual wavetables. We're going to click on File, New. You can just press Command N for a new file. Make sure the width and the height are the same. So we're going to go with 800 width and the 800 size pixel height. Press OK. I'm going to just leave it untitled. It's fine. The next step, click on the gradient tool or hold down Command G. And then right here at the top left, click on that. You can click on your preset. Let's go to a black fade to white. And then click and drag. Boom, there you have it, black fade to white. And now this is actually your sound. So when you see black, you're going to hear no sound. And when you go to grade, you're going to go into a sine wave, and fade to white, you're going to go into a square wave. Let's have a look at it. It'll make more sense in Serum. So we'll go to export, save as. So make sure it's a PNG file. Let's call it WT1, Wavetable 1. Put it on my desktop for now. Compressing, none, fast. Okay, here it is. We're going to click and drag it into Serum. Oscillator A. As you can see, it processed the information. And right here at the top left-hand corner, is the black. And as you can see, it fades to white. Now let me show you slowly. Set some parameters real quick. This is the black, and it's going to gradually go up, turning into somewhat of a square wave. And there you have it. It's essentially this easy. So let's get a little funkier. Let's go back to the gradient tool. Let me pick something like this. Yeah, okay. That's cool actually. So that's actually two different gradients on the top of each other. This is going to be really cool. So, but like I said, remember, black is essentially no sound, and white is essentially the highest frequency or the highest amplitude of sound you can get. Because if you think of a color spectrum, the darker the pigmentation, the lower the frequency. The higher the pigmentation, the bigger the higher the frequency, or the bigger the amplitude of the wave is. Gray, like I said, is a sine wave, and then when you go up to yellow or white, it turns into a square wave, so giving it more of a tone. So let's export it here. Save as. Let's go to Wavetable 2. Let's do the same thing as before. Wavetable 2. Slide it into Oscillator A. And boom. Let's check this out. That's actually kind of funky. I might even actually save this for a preset. And then from there, you can go in and tweak in Sound Designer how you want to. You can throw some filters on it, some different effects, and tweak it how you want it. Let me do one more. Let's do a new one, a new wavetable. Command N for a new project. Hit OK. And let's do the same gradient tool, the same preset we have, like that. And now I want to show you another crazy trick. You can distort it by adding filters on it. So I'm going to go into Filter, Distort, go to Twirl. Now, if you click this angle, it'll change the actual function of the picture. Let's do about right here. You can literally just go into any different filter and distort the picture how you want. All right, now let's export, save as. Let's call it WT3 on our desktop. WT3 is there. Click and drag it into oscillator A, and boom, there it is. Let's listen to it. This is so gnarly, son. Oh, and also I didn't tell you, actually I did. If you have watched my previous tutorial about the Serum update, it's still in beta format though. It comes with a new skin, sexy, and then it also comes with a lot more filters. I'm gonna try the scream. Let's turn the scream up. Let's just throw on some different parameters for time's sake. I don't know what none of this stuff is gonna do, but I'm gonna just turn it up real quick, just to see just to listen to it. Okay, that's kind of funky. Let's do a bandpass, screen bandpass. Now that's funky. I don't really like it, but I mean, as you can see, I don't really like this, but I mean, you can see you can just go on and tweak it how you want to. But essentially, this tutorial was to help you create your own wavetables. And if you don't want to do this, if you just want to bypass all this and just skip all this or just whatever, I have 100 free wavetables all in PNG format. Yes, 100 that I created, handpicked. I actually created like over 200, but I filtered it down to 100, and I even have some presets for you. Is the download link is in the description, and it's also on my website, www.diversekcox.com. Like I said before, download it, have fun, tell your friends about it, share it. It's crazy. A lot of bass growls, Reese basses, 808s, all that crazy stuff. And you can just go in and just freak it however you want to, because this thing is gnarly. And if you don't have Serum, I really recommend you get it. If you're a music producer and you don't have Serum, what are you waiting for? You tripping out on life. Like, you bugging. Like, go get it. I didn't know nothing about sound design until I got Serum. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the tutorial, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions or suggestions for future tutorials, leave a comment below. Ciao.